Good morning and welcome back. It is now 7:30 on your Saturday. I'm Josh Robertson. Let's get a check on your Weather Authority forecast for this weekend with Hannah Gard.
Thanks, Josh. And we're seeing the sunrise kind of out there. We have a lot of cloud cover. We're looking at high clouds, and we have these low clouds moving in now. You can see how fast those are moving across the sky. That's indicating that we have a lot of moisture in the area today. We're also very warm out there, in the 70s across the South Shore, mid-60s on the North Shore, much warmer than this time yesterday. We were feeling those cooler morning temperatures. Now we're around where we were during the day yesterday. So it is very warm out there. As you head out the door, you're going to be feeling that. We have a lot of humidity, so you'll feel that mugginess as well. And we are tracking a line of storms. We're going to see a lot of storm activity today across the region. Right now, what we're watching, most of this to the west of us, we're seeing a couple of those stronger thunderstorms. Nothing severe right now. Those heaviest storms offshore in the Gulf at the moment, and this is pulling up towards the northeast, our low pressure system located over western Louisiana right now. We also have some rain showers down to the south off the coast. Now, these are helping to limit that convection right now. Once we see those start to diminish into the daytime, we're going to have a lot of that sunshine, and that will help to fuel some of those storms. So we do have a slight risk for severe weather in this yellow area here, including New Orleans, southeastern Louisiana, and southern Mississippi, and then a marginal risk in that green. We could still see severe weather in those areas, but it's just less likely. So we're starting to see that line of storms move into this region. So we're going to have that chance to see some of these become severe. The main threats, we're looking at gusty winds, so you definitely want to tie down those Halloween decorations, especially if you have those blow-ups, because we could see some pretty gusty winds out there. Localized heavy rainfall. We could have some pretty heavy rains with some of these stronger storms. So street flooding is a concern. We can't rule out a few tornadoes as well, so make sure you have a way to get those warnings if we do see one of those pop up, and we'll also have a chance to see maybe some hail with some of these storms. You can see most of that storm energy off the coast right now, but as we go throughout the day and we get that sunshine and that moisture drags up to the north, we're going to see that move more so into southeastern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, where you see those oranges. That's where we have that highest storm energy. We can see those stronger storms start to pop up. And then as we head throughout tonight, all of that's going to push out to the east, will clear up, and we won't have any more chances for storms later tonight. So that's the good news. If you have those evening plans, we'll clear up later, but we are going to watch for that severe threat as we go throughout the day today. So that low pressure system right now over East Texas and western Louisiana, we're seeing a lot of cloud cover off the coast, but we're starting to see some of that convection popping up there in the Gulf right now. And once that starts to move inland with that daytime heating, we're really going to see some of those storms pop up. You can see that on the model. They really start to explode once we get to around lunchtime, maybe a little bit before. Moving across the area, we see those isolated stronger storms as well, and some heavy rainfall, and especially into southern Mississippi, we really get those stronger cells. And then all of that pushes out as we head into the later hours of this evening. So you want to make sure you have a way to get some weather alerts as we go throughout the day today. A lot of people from out of town. We have a lot of Halloween events going on. So be aware of that as we go throughout today. By Halloween, though, all that sunshine left behind, we'll have clear skies. That humidity decreases. So our high today in the mid-70s, we're really climbing only a couple of degrees as we go throughout the afternoon. Lots of cloud cover, and then overnight, we will be a little bit cooler behind that cold front than we are this morning. And those winds really pick up into the lunchtime hours. Those gusts could be 30 miles an hour plus, and we could have isolated 60-mile-an-hour gusts with some of those storms. And then they stay pretty gusty through the night, so make sure you're aware of that with those decorations out there. Into tomorrow, though, we do start to look pretty nice in the mid-70s. For Sunday, that humidity much better, staying through the beginning of the week for Halloween. Then we see a little bit of an increase as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday. All of that cool, dry air starts to move over to the east, and then we see this little disturbance move off Texas into the Gulf. We could see some rainfall into Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, this is not as widespread of a rain event as we're seeing today, but we could see some of that rainfall as we head into the middle of the week. So highest chance for rain is going to be today. Most of us are going to see some sort of rainfall We also have to watch for those severe storms. And then as we head into the middle of the week, we'll have a second chance to see some rain. But those temperatures really don't change that much. Once we go through the end of the week, we'll be into the 80s. But Josh, again, we really want to make sure people are aware of that severe threat today. We have a lot of people from out of town. Download our weather app. That'll help you stay aware of what's going on out there. And just make sure that you are weather aware throughout today.
It looks the scariest. Mother Nature decided the scariest day was going to be today. And Monday actually looks pretty good. So your actual Halloween looks like it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and the timing's not too bad. We'll have to watch for that throughout the afternoon. By this evening even, we should clear up, and that'll be nice for us. Tomorrow is beautiful. Monday will be beautiful. So we'll get it out of the way early.
Get it out of the way. All right. Thank you very much there, Hannah.